Yes, people. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. And the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A is the show where you lot in the comments run the show. So you get to ask us any sporting question, past or present, and myself and all my fellow co-hosts will answer. And I'm joined by my fellow co-host here from the jump. My lad Jez is in the building. What are you telling me, Jez? You good?
I'm good, yeah.
You've been enjoying the international football?
Yeah, like obviously Ghana winning their first game for the AFCON qualifiers. So first in the
Okay.
group stage, first in the table, so all good, all good.
All right. Okay. Shout out to Ghana. You know what I'm saying? And that. Who did you lot play?
Madagascar is also not like
Oh,
any big country, but
hey,
hey, I
I'm
can't
glad
lie,
you
the
lot
first
won.
half,
Go on.
bro, I like, bro. The Sheffield brothers are you up top. It was painful. Lucky we clapped with them. Yeah, all I gotta say is, yeah, sure, Lamptey, Inaki, hurry up, cause like I can't watch these two no more.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah, people. Make sure whether you're watching this live right now or you are watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this across all the socials and subscribe to the channel. I'm sure we'll talk more international football, even though I don't particularly care for international football outside of major tournaments. But yeah, obviously get your questions in and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel as well. Road to 4K here. And don't forget, if you are a member, members' comments do take priority like a super chat. If you want to join the membership for many great perks, the link is underneath in the description. But get your questions in, people. Get your questions in. Big up to Keenan as well, who says, bittersweet that Paul Pogba is leaving, but I know that Bruno will be under the microscope and it won't be pretty. The midfield under Eric will be very interesting. I forgot to mention that is the title of this Q&A, Paul Pogba leaving Manchester United confirmed, which we will get into on here. Me and Eddie will probably get into on Mandem United tomorrow more in depth as well. And yeah, it is bittersweet because it's what could have been. That's how I look at the Paul Pogba situation. We didn't help. We had one of the best attacking midfielders and we didn't help him at all. We never built a midfield or a team or had a structure or manager in place to be successful. And he still had success here. Obviously, he picked up the Europa League. He picked up the League Cup as well. So, but it's what could have been. But yeah, that midfield needs a complete overhaul. I've seen people on Twitter posting like Manchester United's midfield options from the website, and I'm just like, it's so bad. It is so bad. Like, oh my, like I think I've got a chance of getting in there if I was in the Manchester United squad. Is that bad? It is. But you telling me, Jez, on this? Obviously, you're from the outside looking in. Talk to me.
I'm sure it's helpful, man. Like, it's definitely bittersweet, like with the whole what it could have been, and like I know people. I think people all I had to move to one Pogba and like everything related to him because I was tired of seeing debates after debates, people arguing if Pogba's move to back to United was a failure, if it was a success, or everything, and like their opinions on him. And I'm like, yo, like I rate Pogba highly in it, but this is the move has not worked out, in my opinion, in it, and like um obviously many factors come into this as well. But obviously, when we just look from the overall view, it just hasn't worked out. And United bought let him go for free, bought him for hella money, and let him go for free. Shows really much the competency from United itself. In it, so it's like, yeah, I mean, I think what United fans, proper inners, proper outers, they just need to move on. This is
Yeah.
my personal opinion. Like he's no more a player of Manchester United. Like he's a free agent now officially. So it's like I don't know why I see United fans even till this point of the day still argue about Pogba. And like in reality, you should be thinking what is the next plan for Manchester United in this midfield to kind of figure it out instead of still arguing about it.
Yeah, you talking sense, fam. You talking sense. Absolutely. Like that's how I'm looking at it. He's gone now. He's no longer a Manchester United player. Will I be keeping an eye on what he does in Serie A and also the Champions League as well? Absolutely. But like I'm done debating about that. Like if you rate him, cool. If you don't rate him, cool. It don't matter now. It don't matter. Big up to Dan as well for the super chat. Says Hala Madrid saying this till the end of the week. Let's go, Dan. Love that energy and that. Love that energy. We're never going to let him forget. Big up to Rums as well, my guy. Says big up, flawless, like and subscribe. Big up to you, Rums, man. Every single time you can catch him on Big Six Bands. You can catch him on Saints channel as well, man. Cold content creator, trust me. So big up to Rums every single time. Else we at Taza says, how come Scott McTominay can't get into that Scotland midfield but can get into Manchester United? We must be on crack, I swear. It's not crack, it's just bad footballing decisions, Taza. This is why when I'm so critical of our team and opposition fans think I'm being harsh, or fans of the Manchester United fan base want to argue me down. Why have we been so unsuccessful then if these players are that good? They're just not. And Scott McTominay just sums up. He's a prime example. Cannot get into the Scotland midfield, but walks into our midfield. Something's off. Something's not right, and that needs to be changed within this window. However, do I see him potentially starting the first game of the season? Yes, because I don't know what United's turnaround is going to be. I'm unsure, but we are going to find out. Big up to Diego, says Jamaica in the house. Big up Flawless. Love to see my Caribbean people in the house. Love that. Large up to Dan, who's also a member. Diego Carlos to Villa, confirmed. I don't even know who that is. Who's Diego? Who is that? Just you'll know. I know you'll know.
Oh, Diego Carlos. Oh, can I don't rate this man. This man might be real. It's just like Villa's just playing like what's it called? FIFA Ultimate Team. Like, you know, the 82 rated players in FIFA. Yeah. Like some guys that hope they're gonna turn out in it. Like I don't know what their strategy is right now, but I'm not convinced of their window.
Yeah. Deuce. Man is saying it's Sevilla centre back. I don't know a lot about him. Big up my guy Shazad from Finished Article. Make sure you go subscribe. Says gonna say what I've been saying for ages. These stupid hating United fans never deserve Pogba. Look at our midfield now, innit? But we move. Keenan says a date for Joshua's second world heavyweight title fight against Usyk is yet to be confirmed, but management at Jeddah Superdome confirmed that is a preferred venue to host the blockbuster bout. So I'm guessing the Jeddah Superdome, not Saudi Arabia, Keenan, I'm guessing it's going to end up in the Far East. It is going to end up in the Far East, I'm guessing so. And it's to be expected. Like I said, in boxing, for fighters, you'll get all the money you can. That's why I say all the time. I hope, because we're talking about July the 23rd. That was the rumored date. I just want to see it happen. Do I expect Usyk to win again? Yes, but I think it will be interesting because two of the top 5 heavyweights in the world. There's them two. There's Wilder, there's White, there's Fury. To me, they're probably the best 5. I want to see all of that 5 mix it up. You know what I'm saying? So whether they fought or not, I want to know 1 to 5 who's the best. Do I believe Fury's the best heavyweight? Yes. I reckon Wilder's second, Usyk's third, and then it's between Joshua and Wilder for 4th and 5th. To me, but again, it's heavyweight boxing. One fight changes it all, and I still want to see all of those 5 all face each other. I'd love to see Josh, even if Joshua loses against Usyk, I'd still like to see Joshua Fury. I'd still like to see Joshua White too. I'd still want to see Wilder White. I'd love to see Wilder Usyk, White Usyk. I want to know 1 to 5 who's the best, because I remember people complaining about the Fury Wilder being free. You know what I'm saying? Fury Wilder free, and people saying that bout shouldn't have happened. And look how entertaining that one was. That one was the best one out of the lot in terms from an entertainment standpoint. Like, even if they made Fury Wilder 4, I'd still sit down and watch it. Because you know, with those two, you're gonna get entertaining. You're gonna get entertaining preview, and the build-up's gonna be cold, and then you know the fight's gonna be good. But yeah, they all need to mix it up. I know you're not a boxing guy though, Jess, so I won't ask you on this. But yeah, I'm boxing, one of my favorite sports people. So any boxing questions, feel free to ask as well. One done says, we still talking about Pogba, people. Oh my God, he has gone all the best to Pogba. Pretty much this one done. That's why I'm not really going to go back and forth with people, whether they rate him or not. I'm not really interested. Big on my guy, Statman Bainesy in the cut as well. Oh yeah, Rom as well. If you want the link, let me know and I'll send it over to you, my guy. Let me know. Sweet. This is interesting. Jez, will Perisic improve your winger position or more just a sub-impact player?
Actually coming in to play wing-back for us at left wing-back, where Conte played with him for 2 years in Inter Milan. So it's like, I know people had thought he's coming as a squad player, or he's actually kind of coming to play like on a wing, because obviously he's very ball-footed. But I think Conte knew exactly what he was doing with the signing and bringing him in on a 2-year deal. So it's not going to be a 4-year deal on like a 30-year-old man. So it's short. I think he's for the here now. It helps Also, Session, who's playing left wing back, and be trying to get a new contract to kind of develop on how to be effective as a wing back in the on the way just Perisic plays. Because I think he's just perfect for what we need right now at that position. Like he's completely different to all the fullbacks we are. Like you get the uniqueness of being both footed. You don't know what you get. He takes his penalties either the left foot or right foot, so never know. You can't be prepared for that. I would say really good cross off the ball for me. For all the fullbacks on the board, probably top 5 when it comes to crossing. Like the way you can just pick out the pass in transition, even even in a situation where like you would think he can't get a cross in, I think it just takes him like just a little step over to just create a little bit of space and then just use his weak foot to put the cross in, and he can put it in with accuracy or at least in a dangerous area. And I feel like with someone like Kenan, his experience, I think it helps the team very well. Like won the Champions League, won the Scudetto, won the Coppa Italia. You've seen his performances in the World Cup. I think it was everything that we kind of needed in a team that lacks that winning mentality, you would say, in it, and knowing what it feels like to win something. So yeah, I think it was a good signing for us.
That's key. The last part, especially what you just said there in regards to he's won things before. His experience might be able to get you over the line in certain instances. So that is definitely true.
Yeah.
Without doubt. Keenan says, yeah, it's in Saudi. Yeah, I thought as much. Did you see the De Jong news? United are officially in advanced talks with Barca. Fab tweeted it. I think this will force De Jong out of Barca as they want to sell him. Yeah, they have to because of their financial situation. That's a bad move if he doesn't want to come to Manchester United. That's a bad move. But it's definitely a step in the right direction because we need more. And I was having this discussion. Was it yesterday? No, if it was yesterday. I mean, yeah, it was on Bainsey's show on Monday. And we was talking about Kante. And I'm saying how Kante for United is still a good signing. Well, it shouldn't just be Kante. There's no reason why United can't sign multiple midfielders. Why can't United get De Jong and Basuma and Kante and Eriksen? That the 4 players I just named there all improve us, whether it's first team and improve us in terms of first team and or squad. And that's not expensive. They're not expensive collectively either. And they're all obtainable. They're all Premier League proven. Minus Kante, none of them will be on massive wages. And again, that adds to the bench. Why can't Manchester United have, say, Kante and Eriksen on the bench? That's a strong bench to me. That's the type of quality you want coming off the bench. But we'll see. Like I said, if De Jong doesn't want to come, that's on Manchester. Like United shouldn't go in for him. We should go get another midfielder. But who knows? Notorious FAT says, I don't want De Jong to be Di Maria 2.0 where he doesn't want to be here. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. I agree with you. Notorious FAT, I agree with you. Go on, fam.
I think because this is the thing, because obviously people say he doesn't want to come because obviously United doesn't have Champions League football. But what I've seen as well, is that he just wants to stay in Barcelona. He doesn't really want to move to England to play for Manchester United. So it's like a thing of, are you trying to force him to play for United, even if Man United is in advanced stages with the club, even if Barcelona is like, yo, we need you to go. He's still under contract. He doesn't have to go. He can tell them, nah, hold that, I'ma stay. So it's like it's one of them ones where like it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be dragged on for a bit. I feel like I don't know if United should be dragging on with this for too long because like you have other targets as well, and like do you really want to waste your time with this?
Yes. Absolutely.
If I'm United, I'll give him a deadline. I give him a deadline and just tell him if you don't want to come, until then, and you still say you don't want to come, then it's what it is.
2-3 day deadline, and that's that. Yeah, you're right. Anton M says the money turned Joshua soft. I disagree. I don't think the money turned him soft. He was just overrated. And I said this from earlier. I was saying this when Joshua was undefeated. I was saying this after he got beat by Andy Ruiz. And even though he went and rectified that defeat, and there's a show of me and Tox talking about it. I'll have to find the clips. I think it's still on Twitter, actually. If you search my name and Joshua Ruiz, the video clip will probably pull up. But yeah, he was just overrated. He was never a pound for pound great. He was never a special fighter. Very good fighter, absolutely. Can beat any heavyweight on his day without question. But people were talking about him like he was in the Tyson Fury tier, like he's Terence Crawford. I'm talking about in skill set here, people. Like he's Errol Spence. There's very few fighters of that ilk. in boxing at any one time. You don't get it often when you get special fighters. There's a difference between special fighters and great fighters and very good fighters. And in that special bracket, not many boxers break into there. Like I said, the fighters I look at now who I think are special, Tyson Fury, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. That doesn't mean that they can't get beat. No. But for them to get beat, they have to have an off night. Like if they're unsung, they beat everyone in their division. That's why I so want Terence Crawford and Errol Spence to fight each other, because it's rare you get two special fighters in the same division, in their primes, both undefeated. That's not happened in years. That's not happened. So like I said, there's very few. It would have been like if Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward was in the same division, like at the same time, like during their careers. Obviously one Andre Ward super middleweight, Mayweather's welterweight, so it never happened. But yeah, with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, we're fortunate. And if we get that fight, which we should, two special fighters. So I don't think the money turned himself. He just isn't that good. I don't think he's better than Fury. I don't think he's better than Wilder. I don't think he's better than Usyk. That puts him fourth. I don't know if he beats Dillian White the second time, but I think he's fourth at best. Sounds like I'm talking about Victor Lindelof moving clubs. Jesus. But yeah, that's what I'd say on that. Kevin TV says, what other sports do you follow? Do you follow by football, boxing, basketball? They're the two other sports I follow, like much more in depth. Yes, TMJ. Yeah, no more POGBA. I'm saying Vamos Argentina. Paco saying Hala Madrid. Yeah, man, big up Madrid. Murtaza says, nah, man, I don't want Kante. I want a different younger midfielder who can develop into a star and have the same role at the moment. Why can't we have both, Murtaza? Why can we not have Kante and the midfielder that you're saying? I don't get why Kante can't come in and be backup as a backup 8 and he's capable of playing in a 6 as a double pivot. I'm not saying he should come in and start. I've reiterated and I say it time and time again, Kante in the right role with the right wage packet, with the right transfer fee, I'm all for. So he can come in and be backup to, there could be 2 8s, then it could be another number 8 in front of him that you're talking about, and then he backs up that. There's nothing wrong with that. He's good to have. To me, he's good to have off the bench. I don't know why we're turning up our nose at Kante when we have. Look at the state of our midfield. This is the worst our midfield's been in a long, long, long time. In my lifetime, I can remember since probably like Alan Smith and like Kieran Richardson. I can't remember who else was playing at the time. I think that was 05. Maybe 05. Someone in the chat might know better than me, but I think it was like 05. Dan says, from our own club's choices, I would not want a player who really doesn't want to come to our club. Look at Lukaku, for example. He came to Chelsea because it's our last choice. Fair point. Statman Bain says, you don't think De Jong has given a signal that he could be open to leave if Manchester United are entering negotiations with Barca? I don't think he has a choice. Because if a player, it doesn't matter about that, because the player has no say on the club accepting the fee. So if United and Barcelona end the negotiations and they accept the bid, you still have to sit down with De Jong. But I'm in full agreement that if he doesn't want to be here, don't sign him. That's my thoughts on it. That's what I would say. Joshua, even taking the Ruiz fight, says a lot about what he wants from his career. What, the first one or the second one, Danzo? Adam Q says, AJ was world-class, just not elite. Yeah, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't force him out, I think. Yeah, go on, fam.
Can I say something real quick about the Kante thing? There's another factor I want to add to the, what's it called, getting a Kante. You bring in the experienced winner in this team, though. Like I said for Ivan Perisic, you get in someone that won stuff. He won the league, won the Champions League, won a couple of FA Cups. Like, other than Ronaldo, it's like, and Varane, and maybe De Gea, you can say. You don't really have winners in this team. And obviously, Kante has obviously the perception of like being the guy that smiles all the time, but we don't know how he is behind the cameras in terms of like talk with his teammates. Is he like a guy that can actually help out his teammates in it, or is he shy? I don't know who he is in it, but I think his experience, what he has done in the game, can help out other guys in the team in it. So I feel like it's another benefit to it. But I do gotta ask you a question though. Is actually the Mod rumors true?
Is what? Say that again.
are the Mount rumors true? Like
Sky Sports reported it, but Sky Sports ain't the most reliable, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I saw that.
It seems very strange. It's very, very strange. But we have Bruno Fernandez in it. We don't need Super Saiyan Bruno Fernandez. I'm good. I'm good. We've got one. We don't need the other. No, I'm good on that. I'm good. I'm good on that. But yeah, go on. Carry on, fam. Go on, Jess. Carry on, fam.
Now, this is all I had to say, to be honest.
Is that it? All right. Yeah, cool.
Just want to ask those two, yeah.
No stress. What's your thoughts on Shakur Stevenson? To tell you the truth, I don't really watch the lower weight classes like that. Unless it's Tank, Javante, that he's the only one. Like if it's under, I don't really watch under welterweight like that, to be honest, just because of the lack of power, to be honest. Whereas I will I watch the Tank Rolly fight. Shakur Stevenson, I am going to pay more attention to because I know his division is heating up. So I'm going to start, once we start the boxing show as well, I'm going to start watching more. I was talking to one of my co-hosts a couple of days ago. So we will be bringing that show to the Twitch. So yeah, we're going to get back to it. Feels like Joshua that beat Klitschko would have slapped Ruiz and given Usyk a better fight. Yeah, maybe. But the thing is, styles make fights. So you can't fight the same way against Klitschko as you do against Usyk because they're both giving you different problems. They're completely different styles. That's why they always say in boxing, as you will know, Anton, styles make fights. And that's where it is. That's what it is. I think he beats White. I wouldn't argue that. I'm just saying it's close. That's all. Didn't watch McTominay's performance today. Didn't watch it. International football don't move me.
Apparently, he wasn't even that bad, but
yeah, he played centre back, innit?
Centre back, yeah, it's usually.
Wow.
That's got the team was horrendous today. Like, I watched a little bit of it, and it was like Ukraine played them, Penchenko balling on them. Like, it's crazy, but big up to Yarmolenko. That was a sick goal earlier.
What? Oh yeah, who do you guys think is winning the finals? We will be running a courtside commentary tonight, people, at 1 a.m. on the Twitch. I'll be there, Jazz will be there, the rest of the panelists will be there, and we'll be giving our full thoughts on the NBA finals, obviously the Warriors versus the Celtics, and recapping both the Eastern and Western Conference finals, of course. Boston versus Miami and Golden State versus the Mavericks. So yeah, we will be doing both of those. But yeah, I do have the Warriors without going into it. I do have the Warriors. Big up to Black Diamond as well. Says like, share, subscribe, lads. Your quality channel as you continue to get brilliant content on a consistent basis. Let's go. Where else? What is this? AJ is Liverpool and Bucks, but not City and Madrid. AJ is Liverpool and Bucks, but not City and Madrid. Yeah, he's just not of that super level, which is not a shock because I don't think there's many in that. Like I said, I named 3. There might be some more, but to me, there's only 3. Who've I got? Haney or Cambosis? Is that fight still going ahead? What is going on with that? I actually don't know if it is still going down. Big up to Taha as well. Says, I haven't been active recently, so big up the panel and fuck the quad loser pool can hold that. Facts. Ryan T says, Flawless, is Fernandez finished or can he improve? He started training. Wait, he can start training around August. Is he finished? No, I wouldn't say he's finished. You can be an effective squad player. Or finish, no, but I think this is as good as he's gonna get. So that's pretty much it. Like, I don't think that you can improve. You can get more out of him, yes, definitely, but he's just not it. He's just the enemy of progress in it, to me. Like, I'm just not a fan whatsoever. That's what I'm just not a fan. What are you saying about Bruno? What's your thoughts on him, Jess?
I think you can get more out of it in terms of like just being making him more disciplined in certain areas and the way his decision making. Obviously, I don't think as a player he can improve, but just alone playing in a system and telling him what he has exactly to do, and obviously kind of just to kind of ensure to make him work in certain things that he has to improve on to make it work in that system for Ten Hag. I think he can get definitely better and more efficient. But it's about him. It's really more about him and how he takes it. If he still wants to do the whole hero stuff, I don't think he's going to improve. And his United career is probably going to be looking very, very iffy. But I think United can definitely get more of it. But it's all on him, to be honest. And if he wants to improve and really learn,
yeah, that's on him. And it's like at 27, look how we're talking about him like he's a kid. This is absolutely ridiculous. And Murtaza, I've said this time and time again, because you're saying, hey, he's basically an 8. He'll be on big wages. We need 2 6s more urgently. I prefer Ericsson. I said this from the jump at the right price point. So you wouldn't sign him if he's on big wages. But what I'm saying is you enter the negotiation. I keep having to say this because people don't listen to what I'm talking about. I keep continuing to say this. Only at the right transfer fee for the right wages would I bring him in. Do we need 2 6s? Yes. Do we also need 2 8s? Also, yes. We need a whole new revamp. We need 2 6s, but yes, we need 2 8s. To me, you could argue we need 3 8s. But that's just me. That's just my thoughts. But yeah, again, people keep not listening to what I'm saying about this. Yes, Peter, what are you saying, family? You good? Yeah, man. Yes, Peter, what are you saying, man? You good?
Yo, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Excellent, man. Excellent. It's been a minute. I know it's only been a couple of days, but it feels like a long time in that.
I haven't been here since like Friday, I want to say.
Oh, shit. Is it Friday? Maza. Good. Welcome back, man.
I've been gone all weekend.
Yeah, I seen the pictures, man. You know what I'm saying in that? You look like you was enjoying yourself.
Nah, it was good, man. It was good. It was cool.
Love that. Love that. You know what I'm saying in that. Love that. Look at Mons. Look at this guy says here for the United Tears watching from Malta. Smash the like. Enjoy Malta. No tears here, fam. You know what I'm saying? We good in that. Only tears is you lot at the end of the season and that. You know what I'm saying? But we move. Large with my guy Mons. Big 6 bands in the building and that, doing big things. Go subscribe to the channel as well. Murtaza says, bro, I'd love Gio Reyna at United, such a baller. Only 19, plays as a 10. I wants to scoop him before his price tag becomes 70, 80 million. Am I right in saying that's Reyna's son? Claudio Reyna.
Claudio Reyna's son, yeah.
I'm getting old, man. You know what I'm saying? When people you watch ball, they're having kids who are now balling. It's wild still. And yeah, Adam Q. The reason why... Yeah, go on, fam. Go on, sorry.
It is what it is. That's how it is. That's how it goes. I feel old too, but I don't think Gio Reyna is right for United right now.
Me too.
That seems a bit hipsterish. He's not a bad player. I think he could be right one day, but like buying in on potential for somebody who's going to take a few years to develop, that sounds all well and good, but you guys know your club. You know the fan base. Is that patience really going to be afforded for somebody like Gio Reyna to grow into the role? I doubt it.
Nope.
You get all those xenophobia people that also comment if he doesn't perform like he's American. What did you just
yeah, the moment he's in bad form, he's a shitty American, just another Pulisic. That's what he'll be. That'll be his slander thing.
So I think he should stay in Dortmund. Like, I really like him, but he's also going through like a whole injury-prone crisis. So it's like he just needs a couple more seasons at Dortmund, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I've not watched a lot of him to know in it, but like I said, keep saying about United's recruitment, just to go get wherever Ten Hag needs and what's required, because there's players out there that fit the script in terms of talent. Oh yeah, and to Adam Q as well. Now I know you're saying it's this weekend, but did his dad not have issues with a visa or something like that? But I am gonna watch it though. I'm literally gonna, depending on the time, because I've got a show on Saturday, so I'm not sure, so I'll be out, but I might watch it depending on the time. It's actually on UK wise. Flawless United fans need to understand that we need to convince players to come to the club because we are shit for over 9 years now. We are not the old United that was winning everything. Yeah, I fully understand that. Again, if you go in for a player and a player doesn't want to land, like it's business. I don't take that personal. Like De Jong, for the example, like there should be a deadline put on it. Yes, people are talking, not you one done, but I've seen people talking about it and tweeting about it like they're in the negotiations. We don't know what's going on. This is all just rumors. If he wants to be at Manchester United, cool. If you don't, move on. There's so many more midfielders out there. Like, and that's fine. Because the last thing you want is a player who don't want to be here. I say that all the time. Players are unhappy at your club, let them go. Because when things go bad, that can get toxic real fast. Look at this guy. This guy is ridiculous. Champions of your world champ. You're ridiculous, yo.
That's what it is, man.
This is thank God you can't say champions of Europe no more. Make sure you hit the like button on the video, people. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, continue to get your questions in as well. Peter, I'm guessing you watched some form of international football today. I'm guessing. I don't know if you're watching
Ukraine, Scotland, dude. Oh my God.
Talk about it.
Ukraine are so much better than Scotland. It's not even funny. Like, oh my lord, I don't know how Scotland were betting favorites going into this. Like, I don't know why people thought Ukraine being in a literal war would affect their footballing team to where they're worse than Scotland, but oh my god, they were just a class above them. It was. Then Zinchenko was at 8, actually, Cooks. Zinchenko was at 8 was incredible today.
Is he not actually a midfielder, like by trade?
He's a 10.
He's an attacking mid. Like, that's what he played growing up. But like, he just hasn't played it in so long. I just forget like he can play there. But I guess Yarmolenko's only 3 goals off Shevchenko's record for Ukraine.
Right, Yarmolenko.
Yep.
Wow, that's
crazy.
crazy.
He chipped the keeper today. It was disgusting.
Crazy. Is Shevchenko still the manager?
Nah. Some other guy. I gotta look up what happened to Andrei Shevchenko.
Yeah. Because I remember in the Euros and I looked and I was like, oh shit, that's Shevchenko. And he's not there no more. They did my guy dirty.
I think he's somewhere in Italy but got fired.
Did my guy dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? Did my guy dirty. It's crazy.
Hey Peter, when are the US playing later actually?
They play in an hour actually.
Oh, is it?
US play Morocco today in a friendly.
It's a friendly, so it's not a qualifier for anything, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna ask you obviously.
Shevchenko took over Genoa this season. Okay.
That's why he moved. Fair enough then.
Yeah, so he took over Genoa in November, got sacked in January. They lost like 7 matches while he was there. And he hasn't coached since. But he did a good job with the Ukrainian team.
He did.
It's weird. So like his coaching career just needs another shot somewhere to see.
Yeah, man just said it there, Ghost just said it. Said Sheva got the Genoa job and got sacked a few months later. Genoa got relegated anyways, he's saying he's pretty sure.
I have to look into that, but I feel like correct.
It's crazy because obviously you got sacked. Mazza. I didn't know. I knew you'd be watching some form of international football because Jez was watching that.
It's finalissima made up trophy shit. I was watching real football.
Yeah, I like Jez who was watching Ghana versus Madagascar. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, did you win, Jez?
Yeah, we know. I can't lie though. I can't lie about Jordan. Hi. This brother is killing me, yo. I can't do this no more.
Is it AFCON qualifying or something?
Yeah, AFCON qualifiers.
Okay, so who's in Ghana's group?
Let me check this.
Angola, us obviously, Madagascar, and Central. Which team was against Central? Well, let me check it up real quick.
I'm literally having a look right now as we speak. So your group is Ghana, Angola, Central Africa, and Madagascar. That's the group.
This is the team that Kondogbia is from. There it is.
Yeah. Right, it goes down to Group L. AFCON's like Europa League.
Bro, you gotta give like every team a chance. I swear. Yeah, pretty much.
I hear that. I just didn't know it went down to Group L.
There's like 50 countries in Africa, Flawless.
Yeah, I know this, but not every country in Africa has a football team.
I swear, like most of them do.
Most of them probably do, but not all of them. Same way every country in Europe doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain countries I hadn't heard of up until this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's keep it real. The only Madagascar we care about is the film. Like, let's keep it.
I hear you, but like, so there's 12 groups of 4, right? And there is a few like preliminary things. You could basically put everybody in AFCON qualifying and say like, actually, how does it work? Does it like the group winners go to AFCON and then second place goes to playoffs or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or is it just top 2?
From what I know, the top 2 should be going to the AFCON.
Actually, wait, there's 48 teams. There's 12 groups of 4, so the top 2 should go.
Yeah.
That would make 24, and that would make an AFCON tournament.
Yeah, because I know even before this one, there was also for the smallest of the countries in Africa.
Oh, I see. Eswatini.
This was Somalia.
Okay. Yeah, we got some. So I'm looking at some random groups here.
See, because I'm looking at the groups, and some of these, you learn something new every day. Because some of these countries I'd never heard of. Learn something new every day.
We got Comoros Islands, Lesotho, and Zambia in a group with Ivory Coast. Interesting.
I'm surprised. Because they could, I suppose, if it works, it works. I was thinking they could add more groups together and, like, I don't know, have groups of 6 or something.
Nah, they need to just whittle it down to 24. The way they do it is fine. It's about just getting a tournament together. Like, I get it. You could make bigger groups and make it more entertaining, but, like, why? Because then you have to add in, like, playoffs and shit.
Hey, excitement, man. Playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Our whole vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you just can't have playoffs for everything in the African Federation, bro. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Fair
It's
enough.
just playoffs. It's too hard to qualify for shit. There's for no reason.
It is. Now, I'm been keeping a close eye on them in the World Cup, though. The World Cup qualifiers for the African
The World Cup
nations.
qualifiers for
Yeah,
AFCON
listen.
for Africa need to change as well.
Why? What is it like now currently? Obviously, I got a lot
You have
riding
to
on
win your group.
2026.
You have to win
Yeah.
your group before to get a playoff spot. Then you have to win a
that's what it
playoff.
is. Yeah. If you win
That's
your group, you
fucked
should
up.
qualify. Yeah.
That's like what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What is this?
If I
So
win my- Go on.
Africa have 5 spots now. They get 9 in the next World Cup. So instead of doing like whatever it is, let's see, like 10 groups of 4 to get your 10 playoff contestants and get your 5 spots, what they should do is groups of 6.
Yeah.
If you guys told us as well, like I
Like
don't know
6
what
groups of 6. That's what they should do. Like 6 groups of 6. The winners of the group get a World Cup spot, and if you finish second, then you go into the playoffs. And then you have to win a playoff. You shouldn't have to win a group to go win a playoff. That's bullshit.
Yeah. That is bullshit. I agree.
That's bullshit. It's too hard.
It is. I agree. Dan says, banter aside, if Salah and Mane go, do go, and Nkunku would be a fit well in that Scouser squad. Again, he's another name who continues to pop up, but I've not actually watched to know. Brian says, Flawless, what do you think of Argentina? They're going into the World Cup in good form. They're unbeaten in their last 32 games. We've seen this. Records don't, like, I don't pay too much attention to records when it comes to international football. We've seen that with Algeria, with African nations this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everyone was hyping them up like they hadn't lost. I think it was in 30 plus games. And then what happened? That's why I don't really pay too much attention. Like, just get to the World Cup. Argentina, I don't even know about their team. I know they've got Messi. I'm not sure. Last time I watched them properly was Copa America. So
Much better defense now.
why? Who's they got? Who's in their back line now?
Obviously, like they got obviously Montiel and Molina as right backs, Acuna as the left back, and then Otamendi and Romero as the centre back pairing with Martinez as a goalkeeper. And that's a very much better defense for me than they had like in 2018 in the World Cup.
Yeah,
so,
Otamendi still kicking about.
Yeah, he's
wild.
He's playing in Benfica, like as in club.
Otamendi. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, because it's him and Vertonghen's there as well, and he got some other ex-Premier League ballers. I remember Ryan being scared when they were playing Benfica because they had Otamendi and Vertonghen and all this crap. I was just like, all right, whatever, man. Big up Josie as well. Again, people, continue to get your questions in. Members do comments and questions do take priority as well as super chats as well. So I'm not ignoring you lot, but I will skip to a member's comment when members do comment. Big up Flawless. What do you think of Timber? Again, not seeing a lot because I don't really watch like Ajax like that. However, I like what I hear from people who have watched him. I like the profile, and I know he's better than what we have. I know he's better than Maguire, and I know he's better than Lindelof. So let's throw him in next to Varane, and that's an instant improvement to our defense and down the spine of our team. So I hope we get the deal done. It seems it's the figures I'm hearing ain't too expensive. It's not like it's big expensive wages either. PMP, which I'm all for. You know what I'm saying? I want to see my team just pretty much go full PMP. So yeah, I have no complaints with Timber. I like the idea of it. I like it a lot. Dan says, look at Italy. Yeah, this is a prime example. Look at Italy, LOL, unbeaten Euro winners, and that's still fucked up. Exactly. That's why I don't pay too much attention to records and stuff like that. Just get to the World Cup and the Euros, and I don't care about all the extra stuff. Like, will I care about the 2026 World Cup qualifiers? Yes, but that's for own selfish reasons. But other than that, I'm invested interest because it's expanded. I need Jamaica to get there. If Jamaica don't get there, I need a Caribbean nation to get there. I need Ghana to get there. As Jez said, he's not pulling up to the States if Ghana don't get there. So we need Ghana there. We need Nigeria there. We need those two round of 16 knockout tie or round of 32 or whatever.
Guys, the intercontinental playoffs for the World Cup are one-off matches.
Yeah.
Hosted in Qatar.
Wow.
So we had Costa Rica versus New Zealand on June 14th, and either Australia or the United Arab Emirates versus Peru on June 13th. They're one-off matches to decide World Cup bids.
Jeez, when is that? When are them?
June 13th and June 14th.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's right around the corner.
Yep.
Interesting.
I was going to say, because I looked at the World Cup groups, I'm like, some of these aren't filled in. These playoffs have to be happening soon. and they are.
Well, that's good. At least we'll know. I'm looking forward to the World Cup, though. I am.
Because
It's a quicker turnaround.
Either Ukraine or Wales go into the U.S.'s group with England.
So it's Ukraine, Wales, Ukraine or Wales, USA and England. Is that a
U.S.,
group?
England, and Iran.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember we didn't do a World Cup draw, but we spoke on it afterwards. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, England, USA. That's gonna be good fun. Who you supporting in that one, Peter?
Between England and the U.S.?
Yeah, when they play each other. Yeah.
Oh, the U.S. My hatred for England football and culture just trumps everything.
Fair enough. What you saying, Jez?
Oh,
Who you backing? Oh, you got the US. All right. Why do you have the US, fam?
We just can't have England winning stuff, man. It's just not safe.
All right. As long as they still, all I'm gonna say is that Josh Sarkner and what's it called?
Look, the Euro should have been a warning for everybody. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, absolutely. I'm with that. Like, I don't care what England doing. I have no invested interest whatsoever.
We can't let them get that close again, man. We were on the brink of societal collapse.
Yeah, we've seen that happen this season with Liverpool with the quad as well. You know what I'm saying?
You guys need another warning. Like, learn your lessons. No.
I don't see England doing it, though. Once they play a good side, like Southgate will get outmaneuvered by a good manager.
Oh, they're probably... Absolutely. Yeah, they're not... It's probably not going to be good for them, but fair enough.
Well, I don't see them doing anything. Like, now, if they had an actual competent manager, I think they could do something. I think the players are there. But Southgate is their biggest... To me, he's the biggest issue for them. Because they should have done better in that final. It's daily. Yeah, go on, fam.
Serbia plays Switzerland in match day 3 in Group G. Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Oh, my God. How did we end up with this again? How did FIFA do this? Oh, man. We got to do a watch-along for that. We have to. That's going to be incredible.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, nah, fam. We're going to do watch-alongs for pretty much like, for those that remember the Euros, obviously Peter and Jeswood as well. I'll be doing watch-alongs from the 99% of the games. It'd have to be a really, really bad group game for me to go, yeah, I'm not doing it. Will I do it on the Twitch or on here? Probably on here, because the Euros was such a success on here for the channel. So probably it will be on here. But obviously that could change, but I'll decide closer to the time. But yeah, but definitely do watch-alongs. And Dave, that was great. The Euros was fantastic. Yo, I loved it. Euros was fantastic. Waking up to 2-3 games a day.
Yeah,
that was brilliant. Oh,
everything.
It was brilliant. It was A1.
Even I'm still looking at you very funny, man. How could you use a terminal when you had a home advantage literally every time? You're very funny, man.
I hear that. And Josie's new here, so we're gonna get to that. But Flawless, do you think Pogba's next move will define whether people consider him a legend, good player, or failure when he retires? Yeah. If he goes to Juventus and has a lot of success, people will go, yeah, he was successful. Because he's done everything. All he's missing from his cabinet is a Champions League. If he adds a Champions League, potentially another World Cup, potentially another Euros, depending on how long he plays, more Scudettos, more Coppa Italias, definitely. But all he's missing from the major standpoint, he's already had a successful career if he retires. Hating United fans and hating media who don't like him will tell you different. But if an English player had a World Cup to their name, had a Scudetto to their name, however many, they'd be like, yeah, that's definitely successful. That's more than most footballers.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And I'm sure he's got a Coppa Italia in the mix as well.
Like, you can dreams of to have them in those
absolutely
things. And this actually reminds me of literally. I don't know if there's another question you need to go to, but I need to say something.
Go on, get off your chest. Get off your chest, fam. Go on.
It's crazy. There's two things crazy for me. That, like, first, I don't know how Son is in the Player of the Year nominees, like the official one. I don't know how he's in there. When I see Cristiano in there, when I see Kane in there, like Kane is in there, but not Son. But literally, Son was our Player of the Season. Kane was literally on vacation for legit half a season, getting his Player of the Season nomination, which is crazy for me. And it's like, the price is just insane. And for me, the second thing is you have more Liverpool players in the nomination than City players in there. And for me, it's like, how can you be so much of a side bitch to Pep, yet you have apparently the better players in it? So it's like, Nah, I don't like this, man. I don't like this.
Get off your chest, Jess. It's all right, man.
The perception of what for what? It's crazy for me how the media doesn't go after Liverpool for despite loving Liverpool so much. It's crazy that they're not going after them for so much, despite having the great team that they have. Like you can clearly tell that the media prefers Liverpool over City, in my opinion. Like the
Oh yeah, we know that. Yeah, we know that.
The team doesn't succeed like City does, and at least in the league, I would say domestic and everything. So for me, it's like it's crazy how Liverpool never gets stick for being almost like runners up most of the time in the league, and then obviously you get an excuse saying, "Oh, Klopp doesn't care about the Carabao Cups and the FA Cup." But I'm like, it's still trophies. You should be winning those trophies as you top two teams in the country. Why are you not going all in for those trophies as well?
Huh?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And even then, the previous years, when you were not going in for them, you still only were able to win a COVID Prem. And
facts, man. COVID champions, man. You know what I mean? The Power League, Premier League, man.
Tarap is playing for Morocco.
Hey, my guy.
Wait, Abdel Tarap, did you just say?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Does he not play as a 6 now?
That's when he's playing out for Benfica, like he's playing the pivot, so he'll probably be playing next to Amrabat, but I'm gonna watch.
All right, cool.
My boy, but yeah, bro, like all I gotta say is, bro, with Liverpool, it's crazy how it's just nobody hates on them. It's like they're still that them guys in there, like they're a good team, don't get it twisted, but like, bro, I'm looking at them funny. I'm looking at them very funny, man. Like I need another Prem. I need another Prem from you, man. I really do.
Yeah. As Smith saying, enough love. R.I.P. Pogba's career should have went Real Madrid. Do I believe Real Madrid is the better move for him? Yes, but his career is not. If he retired today, he had a successful career. This is what I'm saying when I was talking about the over-exaggeration of most players right now in the Premier League haven't won what he's won. And that's from the major trophies to the less prestigious trophies, your cup competitions, your Europa League. So like I said, he's got a Europa League. He has a League Cup. He has a Coppa Italia. I'm going to double check how many, but I believe he has a Coppa Italia. He has however many Scudettos and a World Cup. Like, that's a good career. Most players, all of us are taking that. All of us are taking that. That's a good, and he's not finished. That's the thing. I think he's 29, so he's not done potentially winning things. Well, yeah, we'll see. Josu's new here, so he says England do deserve to win something. He also said, yeah, he's not happy. He said, relax with that. England do deserve to win something. So, Peter, obviously, it's always good to get new people here, but they don't know your thoughts on this. So, why is it that you don't want to see England win anything? Why don't they deserve to win anything?
It's very simple. Your footballing culture is arrogant enough without actually experiencing success on any significant level. Fans don't know how to act. Media doesn't know how to act. You saw it with the fucking Champions League. We
Talk about it.
Waxing lyrically about how Liverpool is still the greatest team in Europe. They lost. Not only that, the best 3 teams in your league lost to Real Madrid. Why are we not heaping respect on Real Madrid after the final? Stop all this glorifying failure and romanticizing fucking losing. Stop this. Like, it's great that Marcus Rashford feeds your starving kids because your government's too fucking lazy to do it, right? Yeah, it's great that we have to sympathy clap for Bukayo Saka and treat him like a Make-A-Wish kid because he couldn't bag from 12 yards out when it really mattered. Like, all that stuff is great, but they still fucking failed. Stop. Like, why? When did this? Oh, we have to appreciate everything and like be super happy that like we're almost winning, but not actually winning. Where did that come from? Like, the thing that kills me is English fans speak with the arrogance of a big nation, but treat their team with like the hope and expectations of a small nation. Like, you got to walk the walk. England fans were on the verge of rioting just because they were in a European final. They scored, had it in their own stadium, fucking lost. As soon as they lost, people didn't know how to act. No, we can't give this nation success. It's not safe. And giving them success would validate all these bigoted and ignorant beliefs that media members hold when they talk about the sport. No, they can't win. I would literally give, like, you told me Ronaldo or England, Ronaldo. And Portugal, easy. Would that be bad for the world? Yes, but I could deal with ignorant Ronaldo stance. I can't deal with England winning shit. No. Like, all the black guys missing last summer, that was the best thing that could have happened. was the best thing. I hate it had to be you, but it had to be done. I'll do it again. Like it had to be done. It's just like we can't give these people more than that. Like, and to be clear, I don't think my own nation, the US, deserves success either. Normally, I don't root for those niggas. I'm gonna watch the US Morocco friendly to watch Adel Taarabt play. I don't care about our team. I don't care about Pulisic, and he plays for my club. I don't give a fuck. But when we play you niggas, we have to win. I don't care about the other games. If we beat England and lose the next two, I'm cool with that. I'm completely fine with that. If Iran and whoever goes through between Wales and Ukraine go through the next round, that would be perfect. That would actually be perfect. Then you're out, and then my team's out, and then no one wins, and no one's happy. And then you can call us shit. You can call American shit at football when, like, really, we're pretty much you guys in football minus a fluky World Cup when everybody's recovering from a world war. Like, we're pretty much you guys. Like, let's just not do this. Like, why? The lack of self-awareness is what kills me. People are like, you're American. You don't know shit about football. Meanwhile, you're English. Like, who are you? Like, who are you people? Why do we do this? I'm not even patriotic like that. I just think like this mentality that English fans, especially when discussing other nations or other footballing cultures, the sport exists to give us like pleasure and gratification. That whole aura is what pisses me off. I have no problem with people who are realistic about the team. And I have no problem with people who can be self-critical of their own footballing culture when it's deserved. But like people legitimately act like everything that England have produced is God's gift to the earth in terms of football. When really, who's your nation's best coach that they produced? Like in the last 10 years? Graham Potter? It's either Graham Potter.
Probably Graham Potter.
Probably.
Huh.
He works at Brighton, with all due respect. Like that's what your league has produced. Who's the best English player of the last 10 years? Harry Kane, maybe? What a trophy, man.
Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, probably one of those two.
Sterling probably like before the last 10 years. I'm being like,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
You want to say Sterling, cool, but like, how do you niggas treat Raheem Sterling? Let's be honest.
We don't treat him like he's one of the best English talents ever.
We don't. Scored 300 goals and lift a dozen trophies before he got any respect in this fucking country. What?
That's true.
That's what I'm talking about.
Keep going.
Like, if we had a Raheem Sterling, we would treat him like God. We would prop him to high heavens. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. So no, England don't deserve anything. They deserve the most embarrassing or heartbreaking elimination possible every single time. I want a double deflection, handball, some sort of cheating. I want them to get knocked out that way. They did like Lampard having that goal not ruled as a goal. That was great. Hold
the one
that.
Against Germany.
Yeah, hold that. Lose 4-1 after. Hold that. Cry. Like England making fun of Costa Rica before the 2014 World Cup and then finishing with 1 point in that group. Hold that. England losing to Croatia in extra time in 20. I need all of that. I need that. People really thought they're going to a World Cup final because Trippier whipped it in after 5 minutes. And then 3 years later, they made the same mistake. Luke Shaw scored. Like, oh, it's coming home. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck this country when it comes to football. Like, it's no. I root for my club because they play in this league. All the other clubs, the national team, fuck that. You think I root for Mason Mount when he puts on an England shirt? No. I don't want my players to play. I'm glad Chilwell tore his shit. He's not playing this summer. I'm glad Reece holds bench. Don't play for these losers. The fuck? No. Fuck that. No way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Sir Bobby Robson. Fair enough. Were any black people on the 66 team? If no, then no. If there were no black people on the pitch when they won the World Cup, I'm not putting respect on it.
Now, I think he might be talking about, even though it's the last 10 years, he was one of the better coaches England produced in it.
That's Bobby wonderful. Robson. That's wonderful. Yeah. He's old as shit. Great.
Yeah, he's
hey, a broken clock's right twice a day, brothers. Fair enough. Yeah. No, like it's that thing. Like you guys think like I'm hating, and like part of me is hating, but like let's be honest. The world is a safer place with England being shit. It is. It just is. It sucks that the black people had to let the country down, but like, hey, somebody had to let the country down. Let's not act like England haven't been losing in PKs my whole fucking life. Like, this isn't new.
Yeah, you spitting.
So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Like, nah. So no, anybody tells me England deserves something. If you're English, I don't give a fuck. I'm sat here saying I don't like England US World Cup final. I would root for my country just so you guys couldn't win, not because I love my country.
It's more who you hate least, who you hate the least.
I hate for the English footballing culture when it comes to the national team trumps everything on the planet. Except maybe my hatred for Argentina. But that's entirely different.
Yeah, we're gonna get into we gonna get into that. Don't worry about that, fam. We're gonna get into that. Cause I seen you tweet that. But I'm like, you go keep going, fam.
Oh no, people were just like, it is what it. Hey, if you guys don't understand why I hate Argentina, read a book. It's that simple. The answer is there for you. Read a book about Argentina imperialism a few hundred years ago. Read a book. Ever wondered why there's no black people that come out of that country? Ask yourself these questions. Go look for the answers.
Yeah, there is legit no. Like, I didn't until you said that when we was on a Q&A. I never realized it until you said it, and I was like, legit. Last black person to come from Argentina was probably Juan Sebastian Veron.
And that's just look into it, guys. Very interesting. Ever wonder why it's weird every South American country around them has black people, but Argentina doesn't?
That's true.
You think we just didn't wander over there? Come on, man. The boat stopped off there too from Africa. What the fuck?
I don't know why you're laughing. It's the truth.
It's facts. Like, it sounds funny, but it's true.
I said the boat stopped off.
Why are we acting like the triangle trade wasn't a thing?
I said the boat stopped off there too.
They got ports and shit, don't they?
Ali, you know what? I need to do my research. I don't know in it. I'm taking your word from it, man. I
swear
the boat. I don't know if the boat never made it there. I don't know in it. Like,
oh, they're gonna tell you the boat never made it there because they did away with all their black people. But we know what happened.
Oh my god! When I think about it, South American countries is black. Like whether it's Brazil,
they're all black.
It's Ecuador.
Not low.
Let me check. Let me actually check the map and see what is going on. This is crazy. Let me see what countries are actually around Argentina.
There's only 10 in the whole continent. They all got.
Yeah, let me check.
Argentina's not low for what they did. They're not low.
They all got niggas.
They all got niggas except them.
Right, so I'm looking here. Right, where's Argentina on this map?
Like Otamendi and Marcus Rojo are the darkest looking people in your country. That's by design.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't even find Argentina on the map. Yo, my eyes are watering. Oh my god.
It's true.
Oh my
god. You need to get it together still.
Oh shit, shut up, Jess. Shut up, man. Shut up, Jess. Yo, there we go. So Argentina, right? So there's Paraguay, Bolivia, Uruguay, Chile. They're the surrounding countries around Argentina. Yeah, it's Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Chile.
There's definitely black Paraguayans. There's definitely black Chileans. Just look at the football teams.
Yeah, that's true. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Everywhere there's Peru, Ecuador, Brazil.
Russia, you're spitting, but it goes even deeper than that. You're spitting. Fuck that country. People like, oh, Messi deserves to win. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
The fuck?
Oh, this rat is awesome. Yeah, and now I didn't set him up for this. Josu, who's new, who has disappeared. Josu, come back because I think you got like a very very detailed answer.
If you guys disagree, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah,
this is how I feel.
Look, Josu said this at 11:43 people. Nope. That's where it stems from. So like, obviously Josu's new, which is good because that lets me know there's new people watching who don't. I already know Peter's views. Regular watchers of the channel will know Peter's views. Jez won't be surprised by it. But and it's always good to go down memory lane. It's kind of like when we was doing these Q&As and Ollie was in charge and someone will pop up and go flawlessly, you are Ollie in or Ollie out. I'm like, yeah, you are definitely new here. So that's where that stems from. That's all in it. So I just letting Peter go off because not only is he telling the truth, shit's funny. Big up Alec J from Jamaica as well. Yeah, it's crazy.
Come on.
I never realized it. You know what I'm saying?
Think about it. You ever seen a black person in the crowd wearing an Argentina kit sitting with their crowd? No. It's a bunch of bootlicking freaks that think like supporting Messi is gonna make them cool. The fuck? Never. I would never. You have no idea how happy I was when Chile dunked on him twice in finals.
Oh, Jesus.
If not, be like, Messi deserves one. Shut the fuck up. No, he doesn't.
I don't get all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get all that. Messi deserves one. I don't get that. Why does he deserve one? That's from a footballing perspective. I don't get that.
Like Rushy and Black Diamond kind of explained it, but guys, it goes deeper than that.
Yeah, because Black Diamond
than that.
Black Diamond said also the Confederate slave masters were offered asylum in Argentina. Thousands of ex-Nazi Gestapo officers resettled in Argentina after Hitler fell. See, I didn't even know this. I need to do my own research.
Yep.
Argentina pop.
Some place to stop integration. It was essentially a apartheid sentence. It was worse than that, brothers. They set up proxy wars with surrounding countries, with like whole little black regiments in their military. Like they set up proxy wars for the purpose of getting people exterminated. It's so bad. Fuck that country. So dark-skinned people rooting for Argentina, look at yourself. Look at them. You don't look like them for a reason.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I say, South America, which is a black, like dominated continent in terms of just black. When you think of like any national teams,
400 years, and you think there's no black people there just coincidentally? Come on, man. Come on. We end up we're in Canada. How are we not there? Come on, man.
We are everywhere. That is one thing about black people. We are everywhere.
Niggas are everywhere. The boats are everywhere. How do we not end up there? It's big as shit, too. That's the thing. Like,
we in Japan too.
Chile's little as fuck. Paraguay's little as fuck. Uruguay's fucking tiny. You tell me we got to Uruguay and not Argentina, which is right next door? Come on.
I think Eddie Griffin had it was in one of his stand-ups. I think it was him. And he was saying, yo, eventually, like, we will fuck you in it. Like, black people will fuck your family. We gonna get in there some way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get everywhere. Just said it, we in Japan. We everywhere. Like,
oh, and this is the thing. I'm Trini, brother. I live in America. So, like, you can feel how you want, but that doesn't change the facts.
And here's the thing is, I'll defend Peter on this. He's critical of America as well. So this is where I was gonna go to. You said all that about England and the footballing team and why you think they don't deserve to win anything. Why do you feel that way about the USA?
Oh, we're just fucking idiots. We think we can just be America and be different. Like, there's a clear path to making your there's a clear roadmap to making your footballing nation good and effective. We have all the resources. We have everything available to us. We're just fucking stupid and don't care about winning. So fuck this country. We shouldn't be able to fluke our way into a success. They're just so worried making this sport a cash cow in this country and lining people's pockets because we got other shit we're already the best at. They don't really care about being the best here. It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. There's no, like, if we were smart, we would do what Croatia did. Encourage all your players to go play in better countries, get better footballing educations, and when they're grown men, just make a team, like kind of the whole diaspora thing, and then go for it. Why are nations like Croatia and Uruguay better than us? They shouldn't be. They've got next to no resources and next to no people. We've got 400 million people. You're telling me we can't be good? It's because we don't want to be. We actively try not to be by doing, let's just get all these fucking 40 MLS teams. Like, no, who gives a shit? No one cares. It's not a good standard of football. Like, Jurgen Klinsmann said it best when he was here. I encourage all our players to go play in Europe. People are like, why would he do that? We have a league. I'm like, yeah, and it's shit. It's not going to get us anywhere. Like, it's just shit. Like, if you guys think I'm going to put on the cape and defend America when it comes to anything, let alone football, that's wrong as well. Like, that's just not how it is. So now we don't deserve success. I hope we lose all the games except the England game. I'll be real. I was watching Ukraine today. I'll be honest. War or not, we're not beating those niggas. We're not beating them. Malinowski and Zinchenko are better eights than we've ever produced. I swear to God.
Better than Clint Dempsey.
Don't tell me about these random light-skinned niggas or Gio Reyna. We play terrible. You guys are about to watch when we play Morocco. We're going to have 35% of the ball in front of our own fans. I guarantee you. Watch. Like, we have the resources of a world superpower. And, like, with all due respect to, like, Uruguay, we play like Uruguay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is this? Like, I understand why they play that way. There's 3 million people that live there. They're poor as shit. Like, they're in a continent with, like, football is not as developed relative to the rest of the world, and they're not Brazil or Argentina. They do well for themselves. They do fantastically well for themselves. Like, that's the thing.
There you go. This is brilliant, fam.
America isn't good because they don't have any interest. Nah, it's the whole way the system is set up. It's not to maximize talent. It's not as simple as we just don't care. Like, they care as much as long as it makes them money, but they don't care in terms of actually building a program to be competitive. We're so fucking focused on being different. Like, our league runs from March to November. What kind of stupid shit is that?
March to November. Yeah, that's strange.
It's stupid. That's not how football works. It's fucking stupid. I don't want to go watch football in the summer. I'm not going to do that. I will if I want to go drink beers and watch Carlos Vela mix up some random alcoholics from Vancouver Whitecaps, but like, I don't care. That's the thing. Like, this is the main part. Football is an upper middle class sport in this country. That's not how football is. That's not how it is. Like, that's not how it should be. You know, like it's so annoying here. It's like, you know what? This team doesn't represent me. Bunch of silver spoon kids. Fuck them. I don't feel pride watching them. What the hell? I used to care about Pulisic. I don't care about that nigga anymore.
Well, change that. Big up Snoop in the chat as well. Large up Snoop.
You see those misses in the Bernabeu? Fuck that. That ain't my dog no more. The fuck?
I said, did you see? Yeah, I seen the misses in the Bernabeu.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Part of me died that day. Pulisic is man.
I watched you. I seen that part of you die. I watched it. Not just you, Lewis, Surfer.
It's not been the same.
You man haven't been. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that. That's an L you man took, that you haven't been the same. Like, the energy's
off. That's one
off.
of the worst L's I took in my whole life.
Yeah, I could tell you.
Easy. That's both cup finals rolled together times 80. The cup finals actually didn't hurt that much. I was over that so quick. The Bernabeu, nah, man.
I could tell you.
We had it. That was genuinely a top 3 Chelsea European performance ever, and we folded.
Yo, the way you use man's energy just wasn't the same.
I legit didn't eat for 2 days. I couldn't believe that.
I can't lie, bro. Like, Timo only just recently recovered from it.
Yeah, serious. You see the change in Timo. You see it.
We wasted a Marcos Alonso. We had Marcos Alonso and Ruben Loftus-Cheek as wingbacks. We wasted a Timo Werner goal in the Bernabeu. Are you kidding me? Everybody hooped like their lives depended on it, and then N'Golo Kante, of all people, sold us down the river. What? Nah, man. My heart. We have fucking Jai Havertz fucking missing 3 headers. I hate that guy. People are like, oh, he's still can just shut up, man. You when the dogs need help. What? Nah, man. Nah. I had to watch Real Madrid win the whole thing. What?
Lots of Real Madrid, man.
Like, I was thinking the whole time, like, that probably wouldn't have been us, but that could have been us.
Yeah.
It makes me sad. I'm gonna say something.
Go on, get off your chest, fam. You in great form going, fam.
Relative to the rest of the world, we're bad. We're evil for a lot of things, right? This country. And I agree with like all of it pretty much, right? But like relative to like women's rights and shit, relative to you niggas, we're ahead of the curve. We are. Like, we just are. I'm sorry. And like, is it where it should be? Of course not. But like relative to you guys, we're way ahead of you with that shit. And like, also, we were kind of early into the game in terms of like competitive women's football. So it's natural that our team is better now, at least. But the one thing I will say with women's football over the last like 12, 14 years since I've been paying attention, Western Europe has caught up massively, especially Western Europe and like the Nordic countries, as they've invested into their women's programs. You know, so like the gap isn't nearly what it was 10, 12 years ago. We will be passed up within my lifetime. 100%. We will be. Because we just think, oh, our women's team's the best, so we're going to be the best forever. That's not how shit works.
Facts. You have to keep evolving.
Yeah, you got to evolve with the times. Like, progress is all relative. People are improving around you, you're getting worse. You know? So, but yeah, as far as men's football, we just think, oh, we're America, we'll do it our way. That's not how this works. It's not how this works at all, but whatever, man.
Jeez, that was brilliant. Oh, my God.
That's how I feel. If you disagree, whatever.
Hey, if you not got any questions on what Pia said, feel free. Whether you agree, disagree,
Yeah, if you
let
guys
us know.
have any pushback, that's fine.
Yeah, like let's see. I want to hear more of this. This is brilliant. This is A1.
But like
This is
the
A1.
whole like England footballing criticism, you guys feel it too deep down. You feel what I'm saying. Willie, it's better that England lost that final. Trust me, it's better. How we lost kind of sucked, but like, hey, Saka was collateral damage. It had to be done. Had to be done, man. I'll do it again.
You lot continue to get your questions in. It don't have to be on what Peter spoke about in regards to America or England or any sporting question. Feel free to get your questions in, people. Continue to get your questions in. Sometimes rants like that happen, man. And you know, we always run banter and run jokes. You learn something new as over here as well, people. You do.
Yeah, guys, I'm not one of these patriotic Americans.
He's not.
I hate my footballing culture, and I hate yours too. I just support a team that's in your country. I don't support them because of English players, though. Like, think about it.
Right.
We were best when we were black. I tweeted, "Make Chelsea black again." I had weirdos in my mentions.
No, you didn't tweet to make Chelsea black.
I did, like last week. I put a hashtag "Make Chelsea black again."
Hey, he did. I can't lie. I see the theme. I can't lie because Peter, you know Ruff for the AC Milan fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he tweeted like, what's it called? When AC Milan won the league, and he tweeted like, what's it again? Hashtag AC Milan in plug. And it was like all the plug players with Bakayoko, Magnon, Tomori, and that. And I was like, you know what? I quote tweeted the tweet and saying hashtag make Tottenham plug. Because like I'll be real, bro. I need me some top players in the team still. Like Emerson is not good, man. Like he's from Brazil, and no flair.
My whole thing was when we had black squad players, we were better. We have Pulisic and Werner.
That's a fact, bro.
I'm just saying. We scored 100-something goals with Maluda and Kalu as squad players, and then Nelka and Drogba up top. Now we got the silky white people, and where are we at?
This guy, this is outrageous, yo.
It's
He's spitting.
You guys could leave me on the island. I don't need help, but I'm just saying, like, really think about it. Have any of these players contributed how Maluda did under Carlo? No.
Nah, because they're not better than Maluda.
Seventh best player.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think that's a skin color thing. That's a skill set thing. They don't have his skills.
I think it has something to do.
I'm just saying, right? Let Salomon Kalou perform like Werner has the last 2 years.
Oh yeah, that's that. You're onto something.
His house gets burned down, or at least they try him.
Yes, that you're spot on about. There's no Salomon Kalou official loyal. That
Facts.
I agree with.
Look what happened when we went to a black goalkeeper. Look what happened. Facts. Facts.
I see. I know Chelsea won the European Cup.
That is not a skin color thing. That's because Mendy is a better goalkeeper than Kepa. He has better skills. If
we replace the mid-white players with mid-black players, we'll at least have vibes and rhythm.
You will have more vibes, I hear that, but you might not get more. But if you replace them with better skilled players, yes, you will do better. Kepa's most not as skilled as Mendy. Mendy's a better goalkeeper. Without question.
We can package it however we want. But somebody asked about the transfer window. MLS transfer windows work the same as the international windows. It's January and it's the summer. The thing is, the summer windows, it's in the middle of the season. But yeah, I mean, we don't have like different transfer windows and shit because we still get like Chiellini's gonna come play for LAFC.
Oh, is it?
Insigne is coming to play for Toronto FC. So yeah, we can still get players from abroad.
All right, okay. I did not know that.
Saying, guys, next time I tweet "Make Chelsea Black Again," I don't want these like proper Chelsea people in my mentions. Like, no.
This guy's wild, Joe. You wild.
I have to see people put Gallagher in Dream 11s. Like, why can't I have my own opinions? Like, I saw an 11 with Mount, Gallagher, Conte, and Rice on the pitch. What's the point? What is the point of that?
Shout out C1. That's the midfield. He wants Gallagher, Rice, and Mount.
It's not football.
That's what he wants. Big up C1.
C1 is not good, bro.
How do we watch that Bernabeu performance and decide we need Gallagher and Rice in this team? What?
I don't know.
It makes me sick. It just makes me sick. It makes me sick. I'm just saying, bro. We hired Hiddink, and then everything took off from there. Hidding's black. Coincidence? No.
His hitting ain't black. He's hitting black.
Or no, not hitting. Fucking Dutch dude. Ruud Gullit. There we go. Ruud Gullit.
Oh, see Ruud Gullit. This guy is ridiculous.
All I'm saying is, I see a theme.
Shout out Goose hitting still.
Shout out Goose hitting, good manager.
But no, like, it's just one of those things, man. Like, I have my own opinions on Chelsea.
This guy is
I'm
such
black.
a troll, man.
People be like, "Oh, your club's racist." I have Liverpool fans telling me that, and I don't even want to get into the atrocities that certain fans have committed over time, right? But I'm like, all right, cool. We're gonna do this, English fans, and all right. But like, fair enough. But like, these are my opinions, guys. Is what it is.
Go on, Jez. What was you gonna say?
All I'm gonna say is, man, the last time I see a good Tottenham midfield, what's it called? Bayern was still in here. Mr. Dembele is in there. Since I've been seeing Højbjerg and Winks, I don't speak, man. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Because Højbjerg and Winks are not as good as Wanyama and Dembele. That's why. That's why.
No,
that's why.
Like, they had technique. No, I'm seeing them side where you have passion much. Like, Flores, you don't get it, bro. No, I'm asking people here, certain man here, about the footballing about I couldn't believe what I saw. Like, I asked somebody about Wing's best footballing ability and what's it called? What was it again? Let me find this real quick.
No stress.
I couldn't believe it.
Wing's best footballing ability being white and being a nice guy.
No, it wasn't that. What's it called? Because I couldn't believe it, bro. Like, and that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, if you're white, British, it pisses me off.
People were telling me Mount and
This was it, bro. This is what it is. Yeah, he said that obviously one of his ability is die for the badge. I was like, are you kidding me?
I don't want you to die for the club. I want you to dribble the ball and pass the ball, motherfucker. You don't need to die. This isn't war.
Die for the badge.
This isn't war. Go win the ball and pass it to somebody who's better than you. It's so simple.
I'm sorry, like, what type of ability is dying for the badge?
How does that help us? How does that help us? How does dying for the badge and loving the club gonna help us when Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro are passing rings around us in the Bernabeu on match day 3 of the Champions League group stage in Group B? That's not gonna help us.
Hey, bro, dying
Mount and Rice's friendship with Conor Gallagher is not gonna fucking help us in that scenario.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, but nobody said die for the badge for Dembele.
It's so stupid. This whole like bravery and like passion. Those are synonyms for being shit. Notice Jordan Henderson has those and he's shit. Right? McTominay has those, he's shit. Like, if you have actual football, the white players who are actually good, we talk about their actual characteristics. Like, no one talks about Jack Grealish dying for the badge because he can hoop.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Like, we talk about Mason Mount being a passion merchant because that's what he is. I wish he was good at something. I wish he was really good at something.
Oh my God.
I gotta ask a question, bro, because I'm sorry, bro, but do you ever see a black person be mentioned? Do you ever see
I don't like how you're laughing at this.
About die for the badge?
Yo, because it's bad funny because it's true. That's why it don't help.
If you have actual applicable skills as a white man, they talk about your skills. If you don't, they use synonyms like grit and heart and desire and passion and dying for the badge club. Those are not football attributes that translate to the pitch. They're not. I'm just sorry, they're not.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. I'm still waiting for a black guy to be called die for the badge.
Talk about Kovacic dying for the badge and knowing the club? No, he could hoop. That's it.
Oh my God!
No, I would hoopers. I would about the techniques.
You know what? You know what kills me? My own fan base went through a period of time when they thought Ross Barkley is better than Mateo Kovacic. That's how stupid these people are. They don't want to pick a new midfield.
But he gets it. He gets it.
People were telling me Rice, Gallagher, and Mason Mount get the club, so they should be our midfield. I'm like, guys, what? You think I'm dropping them in Anfield in a Champions League night because they know the club? Well, how is that going to help us? We can't get on the ball and we're pinned into our own box. How's it going to help us?
Oh my God.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like all this bullshit about, like, bro, what about some footballing ability? Like,
give me an actual skill that I can use in the heat of the moment, not knowing the club and dying for the back. I don't care if you know the tea lady's family. I don't care if you've had dinner with her kids. I don't care if the laundryman is like your boy in a group chat. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
How's that gonna help us? How's that gonna help us in the alliance? You know what I'm saying? In
Oh,
the
like,
Bayern Munich.
we're looking across from Lewandowski and a Barca kid at Camp Nou with 114,000 people fucking whistling us. How's that gonna help us?
Like, bro, dying for the badge doesn't stop Mbappe from running.
It's not gonna stop Mbappe from skinning Levi Colwill. Like, being angry is not gonna have Mbappe fucking have mercy on him. No.
The issue is, this is what I'm trying to say. This is the issue of the country. It's only thing that I'm hearing this bullshit about dying for the badge, bro. Like,
no one dies for the badge in other countries. No one does that.
Nobody does. In Spain's dominance, there was no dying for the badge with Xavi.
There's no dying for the badge in Real Madrid's team. It's can you hoop or not? Like, the most passion merchant guy they have is fucking Spicy Mount, Fede Valverde.
Spicy Mount. He is spicy Mount. You're right, yo. He's spicy Mount. I was getting honest,
he's way quicker than Mount and a much better dribbler. So he's like Super Saiyan Mount.
See that he's Super Saiyan 2. You know what I'm saying? Because Super Saiyan Mount is based about we have regular Mount and Bruno. You know what I'm saying? That's what
he's like Gohan after Gohan watched his friends getting their ass kicked in the Cell games. That's him. But like, nah, like there is no passion merchants. They had Hazard and Bale on the bench. Like what?
Say, bro.
Like that's not a thing. Like Liverpool tried to passion and intensity their way to the European Cup. How did that work? And they're the best passion team we have. They're literally all passion and desire.
They have all passion and desire. Yeah,
it didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
They didn't make Henderson make a pass, like a killer pass into the box. They didn't. That's what I'm trying to say, but all this fucking die for the badge bullshit. Like the moment I heard that in the fucking tweet, I was like, bro, I'm just moved to conversations because I don't want to continue talking to you anymore. It's like I can't have a conversation with someone when he mentions the moment I heard this bullshit die for the badge thing, I stopped the conversation.
Let me reiterate, guys. I don't care if people employed by Chelsea Football Club even like our club. I don't care if they like the fans. I don't care if they like their teammates. When the whistle blows, I need you to perform. I don't care about the other shit. The other shit's cool, but I don't feel more emotionally connected to somebody because they get the club and I don't care. I do not care. We won a Champions League majority behind closed doors. If playing behind closed doors made us play better, I'd kick the fans out. I'll be real.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You got to win. Success. Yeah, it's all about winning.
Your day out. I really don't.
Hold that, Timo. Hold that.
And this mentality only exists with Premier League fans. Like, why do we need to be so emotional and so attached to our team in that way? Like, fuck. Like, I guess Atletico are passion merchants if you want to say it, but like, they have good players too, right? Yeah, like, Manchester City, our best team. Do they have passion merchants? Not really. No.
Fernandinho is probably the most passion merchant type.
He was also like the best,
and he could play, and he could ball though as well. People forget this because
for like a decade though,
because of the negative, because of how passion merchants, like the term is used and everything you and Jez have spoken about. It seemed as a negative, but I've said this before. You can be an effective passion merchant. You can have skill and be a passion merchant and be very effective for you. Fernandinho was like that. He was very technically sound, but he had that. But go on.
If you guys care about like the whole emotional connection, like players and all that bullshit, like fine. They need to be able to play though. That is number one. I'm sorry. Like that is like don't be shoehorning academy kids into a squad for the sake of it. If they're like not ready, like this is Chelsea Football Club. I'm not watching Levi Colwill play 50 games next year. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's just not. I don't care if he's Black Jesus. I don't care. You're 19. Sit on the bench a little bit. Like sit down, little nigga. Enjoy your season. Like no.
Just made a great point as well though about when it comes to this passion. This passion merchant over here don't get applied to black players. Jez is right in that. He is right. I can't think of one where a Harry Winks level centre mid at Spurs who was black wouldn't get away with that. Not a chance.
No, like, bro, let's be honest, bro. Like, most of United fans don't rate Fred, but you can say he has that passion in him. He has that kind of
true
in him, but nobody mentions that he died. Nobody mentions that he died for the badge.
That is true. That is true. Because if he's white, taller, and Scottish, he's Scott McTominay with a little bit to better technical ability.
I'm just not trying to talk about. Like Fred is not a bad player, but nobody mentions him dying for the badge. But he does. You can't tell me he doesn't die. You can't tell you he doesn't try everything. He tries everything.
He
doesn't try everything.
That's true.
I can definitely tell you, Mctominay doesn't try his best because he's hiding sometimes. Like Fred would try to show for the ball. He's trying to drive with the ball. He's scored a couple of goals here and there. Like, he's trying his best. He's maybe not just at the level, but he's trying his best. Should that not be considered as dive for the badge? Like, I just want to talk about, like, they don't use that term for the black people. That's all I gotta say. It's like, you're lazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, you spin. Yes, to the people in the account, I'm very attractive. I know, I get it in it. I'd be attracted to me too. I understand. But as we were saying, yeah, you might have what's it called? Spot on with this stuff. I never realized that. The passion merchant thing don't get applied to black players. Don't have to be good.
You know what it is? All this like passion, like all this rhetoric is to bridge the gap between inadequate players' ability and their counterparts' ability. Like, oh, knows the club, gets the club, should be captain. I'm like, no. Like, our next captain, after the old niggas leave, should be Reece James. Reece James was captain at Wigan when he was fighting relegation, and he was 18 years old. He was captain there, on loan. Our next captain should not be Mason Mount because he knows the club and gets the club. That is not a reason. I'm sorry. That's not a good enough reason. Also, Reece James has been here since he was 6. All those things apply to him too. And he's better in his position than Mount is.
That's true.
It makes there's no debate here. It's just Reece James is black.
Peter,
we're not going to have a black captain. Let's be serious.
That's the end of Chelsea.
I know what club I know Mount's going to be captain. I'm just saying there's no like actual reason to make him captain over Reece.
Yeah, Peter, I gotta ask you a question. Does what's it called? Does Reece James has a shunt at Chelsea? Because I've never heard anyone shunt like a Reece James shunt.
I can't remember the last time you gave a black player a chant besides like Drogba.
Bakayoko is the last one I can think of.
Mendy's got a champ.
We're the Kante and Bakayoko one.
Yeah, and the Mendy one.
Oh, oh my god.
You stole the Mendy one. You stole, yeah.
Of course, we'd just steal a chant. Of course.
You couldn't come up with your own words for a black player. You need to.
Does Kante not have a chant? Does Kante have one?
He was in the Bakayoko one.
Oh, so you don't have one separate. This guy a feature. That's the N'Golo Kante. That is terrible, man. That's a feature.
I was gonna say that your best player.
It's fine. We got Conor Gallagher in center mid next year, man. Who cares?
He will give it his best.
And yeah, he's gonna try real fucking hard. That's great.
Yeah, man. Try hard, as Eddie calls him.
I see combine them with Gilmore, Gallagher. I was like, Jesus, Lord.
Hey, man, that's Goldmore, James. Why are you laughing? That's Goldmore, man.
So I'm sorry, but if Chelsea ever play that midfield in the league, or they're trying to be consistent,
we'll finish 18th.
We'll finish 18th. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That team does not finish in the top 7 for sure. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
thank you. Marcel Desailly was our last like full-time black captain. Thank you.
Well, yeah, because under Mourinho, it was Terry Lampard, wasn't it? I was trying to think during your successful period who it was. Yeah, it's Terry Lampard. But I'm sure during games, like people like Drogba have had the captaincy at times, isn't it?
Probably.
Like a Makelele. Ashley Cole would have had the captaincy at times.
I can't remember Ashley Cole even wearing the band.
Oh, he never wore the band? I'm surprised.
For him.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Ashley Cole's probably like the best player we've had that's like never touched it. I can't remember touching it.
This is eye opener. Big up to you, Josu, because we ended up here because of your question, and this is why it's important you to ask questions and debate us, because then we end up in places like this where you get a whole history tour or history lesson in terms of Argentina. Then why Peter doesn't think England deserve to win anything, why he thinks America don't deserve to win anything, and why it is black players in the Premier League, if you are not good, won't get that passion merchant time, which Fred should get, because he is that. Fred is that. He is a full-on passion. He can ball a little bit, but he is a passion merchant. Like, he dies for the badge. He closes down. He never stops running. But McTominay will get ordered. He will still get, he's still young. McTominay, 25.
Bro, Loftus-Cheek never gets passion merchant. He just gets slandered.
Yeah, he does get slandered.
But, like, you can't tell me McTominay is a better player than Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Absolutely not. He's not.
You can't tell. They're like identical though, like similar age, been at their club probably too long. Bit part players, just not that good. One of them gets murdered every week, and one of them's like, oh, maybe he can be our 6. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah. I don't even start midfield for Scotland.
He plays in their back 3. He's playing right center back today, while Billy Gilmore's getting murdered in the middle by fucking Malinowski and Zinchenko, dude. Oh my lord.
Hey, man, but
He fucking cooked them, dude. John McGinn and Billy Gilmore were doing show runs for 90 minutes. It was so bad.
But Chelsea fans want to have this as starting.
But yeah, they wanted to say like Gallagher over Conte. I'm like, all right, guys. Like, I'm not Conte's biggest fan anymore either. But like, let's not be disrespectful. Like, I don't understand. Like, we were just European champs. Don't we want to get back to that?
Nah, people want the vibes, man. That's why you get the likes of Timo saying, I don't want Neymar, keep Timo Werner.
Yeah, this is why this same guy is on Lampard, Terry, and Jose on one coaching staff. Like, this is,
yeah, he said he wanted Mourinho back with go on.
They cannot be given any influence or input. They can't be. They're not to be trusted. They don't have our best interests at heart.
They don't. That's why I say don't listen to fans, and I include myself in
100%.
I
would listen to myself.
If Chelsea Football Club read my tweets, I'd be scared for them. I would be scared for them. Like, why? Why? No, pay somebody who knows more than I do.
Yes, pay someone who's
like, that's the thing.
equipped to do the job.
These fans are like, oh, bring back this person, bring back this person. People are suggesting, because Todd Bowley mentioned like a former player like on the director's board. People are mentioning John Terry. I'm like, are you guys?
I've seen this.
Do you guys lack brain cells? Do you guys have any idea like Terry's past and like his just lack of judgment historically? Like, do you really think he should be making decisions for a £5 billion company? What?
Hey, maybe they want to make sure no.
He can't stop insulting people's moms on Twitter, and you want him in charge? What?
Hey, he used to want to represent, bro.
We have players like Andrei Shevchenko, Michael Ballack, Petr Cech, like Michael Essien. We have actual like cerebral players, and you want John Terry? It's literally just because he looks like them and they identify with him. That's it. He's captain, leader, legend. I'm like, guys, John Terry is not famed for his intelligence. That's never been like a thing. What are we talking about?
Uncomfortable conversations. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh,
like I said, bro. Hashtag make Tottenham black again, bro. Like, give me some black. Like, see, trust me, the one Bissouma comes in, they're gonna see the difference between Bissouma and someone like a Højbjerg. Because I'm trying to say, bro, every time when I see people defend Højbjerg, all they say is he gives his best. I'm like,
why is trying your best acceptable? That's not how work goes. Like, if I do my best at work and I spoil all the mushrooms, I get fired. I don't care that I did my best.
Exactly, bro. Like, you didn't do your job. You didn't do your job.
Effort is a given. Effort's not like that's not a skill. That's assumed. It's assumed you try your best in everything that you do. What? Why are we seeing effort like some magical quality? What is this?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know, man. You're right, man. You want to spin? This is an eye opener to me. Definitely, I'm sure people in the chat or certain people in the chat or certain people watching. It's jokes though.
He runs about. Like, shut up, man. Yeah. He completed 12 passes in 80 minutes. Shut up. That's some completed passes, motherfucker. Like, why did I see Mctominay complete 7 passes in the first half against Brighton? What is this?
He did, 12 passes in 80 minutes, and people are hyping him up,
Yeah, and you know how mad it is? I saw Milner do 12 passes at Stamford Bridge when it was 2-2. What? You played 80-something minutes, you passed it 12 times. You're center mid.
All I gotta say is, bro, when they say, all I'm gonna say is when they say, no, the midfielders, the midfielders that say like, yeah, but they get stuck in. But they lost like 3 out of 12 tackles. I'm like, oh, he didn't help.
Oh, I saw McTominay be 0 for 7 in duels while Fred was like 5 for 6. And I'm just like, oh, McTominay, he runs about. I'm like, no, why are we praising somebody for losing midfield duels?
Oh my god.
The point of putting a leg in is to win the ball.
I'm just saying, like, but he the opponent. But like, stop them from the attack.
Are people praising Hannibal for kicking a Liverpool player at 4-0 down? It's like, you're 4-0 down. What?
We did as well, yo. We did.
Yo, what a goal for Manchester United today. Like, what?
All about passion and desire. Yeah, because the other clip is him with Zaha, where him and Zaha was tussling.
Facts. Zaha still bagged on you. Like, who cares? Zaha scored the winner. How do you feel? Great. You got stuck in, but you literally won the 3 points. So what are we talking about?
No, I think this Hannibal guy has taken. I think he's good, but like, bro, he didn't do any sort of.
He didn't do any footballing thing that makes me think, oh, he could be good. Like,
people are just on the passion thing for real.
The thing is, the same people will look at somebody like Wilfried Zaha and be like, oh, he's shit. I'm like, okay, outside of Ronaldo, not a single person for you had 14 goals this season. Like, are we sure Zaha is shit? Like, can you really say that when we're rating people who are just worse than Wilfried Zaha, the sport of football? Like, really? Like, but it's, I don't know. It's all about, like, who you like. Like, that's the most important thing. Certain people don't fit into, like, the passion thing. Like, Zaha will be branded a hothead for lashing out at people, which is fair enough. But, like, he was white. He wouldn't be called a hothead. He wouldn't be called
dive badge.
Yeah, he wouldn't be called immature. He wouldn't be called spoiled. Those are all synonyms for just having personality and being black in this country, in this footballing culture, man.
Yep. Right. As soon as you show some personality, he's a problem.
And the weird part is, like, if you can score goals, I feel like you should be allowed to show personality. Why are we trying to stamp personality out of flair players? Why?
All I'm gonna say is, bro, like, imagine Draymond Green as a footballer, fucking hell, they would hate him over here.
Facts.
Yeah, the way he be cutting promos like it's wrestling. Yeah, big up Timo in the cut as well.
shout out Timo.
Hey Timo, I need to ask you: Are you also one of them Chelsea fans that want to see Gallagher as starting next
season? Of course he does, man. You know Timo's team, man.
Bro,
Timo would have all common.
I don't even want to. I can't.
He would legit have all. He would legit have all common. Won't you give my best?
What's up, Surfer? How we doing? Surfer knows what I'm talking about.
Know what it is, yeah? That's Surfer. Every time we invite the something going on in the stream, this guy will come on with a name with it. But yeah, go on, get to it. Timo, I'll send you the link. It's in the group chat. Timo, it's in the NBA chat.
The NBA one, yeah.
The first one, not the second one.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but on this stream, I'm going to try my best for us. That's all.
Exactly. That's all we need, Surfer. We don't need actual results. That's not what we do.
I'll give my best.
100% effort, baby. That's all we need. As long as you tried today. I failed my test, but you tried, son.
Yeah.
No. Try that in a black household growing up.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
After you say you failed. Oh, but did you try hard? No.
Yeah.
Obviously not. Obviously not hard enough.
It's the top one, Timo. It's the first link, not the second one. The second one's courtside commentary. The first one is for here. I literally wrote it underneath as well.
Yeah,
so I'm not following instruction. I actually wrote it underneath.
So there wouldn't be confusion.
I actually wrote it underneath.
Yeah.
Are we surprised that? Are we really surprised that Timo picks this up, guys?
It's just a prime example, but we know what Timo's like, so we accept he's trying his best. He's doing his best to get on the stream, innit? Everyone else is just normal and just click the link. Just click the link. You know what I'm saying? Just read it, click the link, and was here. You know what I'm saying? And
there he is.
Oh my god, this is hilarious, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yes, what are you saying, Timo? You good?
Yeah, good. I just literally came from Wembley.
How was it? First and foremost, how was Wembley?
It was nice. I think it's a hard night for J5 people.
It's a hard night for what? J5 people. What's going on with your boy Jorginho? Talk to us.
This might be sparking some debates, you know. I just think you have to deal with some scrubbing.
You're a bit quiet, you know, Timo. Pick up the phone. You're a bit quiet.
No, I just think you have to deal with some scrubbing in that team, man.
Oh, what, an Italy team?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know their attack's not the best. I don't even know who played in their attack, but I know their attack.
Are people like criticizing Jorginho for Italy losing?
Yes.
Oh, it's because this country lost the European final to Italy. That's all it is. A large portion of our fan base can't, and a large portion of English fans can't accept that they lost last summer. So they're going to lash out at Jorginho and hyper critique anything, which is fine. But like, that's not the energy that's kept for underperforming players in their team, for example. You know,
that's the thing. Like, he's not the only one that fought. Like, I've seen Di Lorenzo, even Bonucci and Chiellini getting killed by Messi in that game. Lautaro Martinez, man. This is the Lautaro Martinez that we've been chasing the whole summer. He's literally bossed Bonucci and Chiellini in that game.
Hey, but it's fine. People want to slander Jorginho, you can. That's not going to give England a Euros winners medal. It's all good, man. That's not going to stop Saka from letting the country down. It's all good.
Do we have a Statman facts and facts on Friday?
Yes, we do. It's back. Yes, it is back. Stats, facts, and vibes is back.
I want to see Basie's reaction to this. Like, I think
to what, the Jorginho thing? Or the Messi Ronaldo thing?
Messi Ronaldo thing that needs to be talked about.
Yeah, I'm sure. But
we were with him today, man. We were on the stream with him while he was watching.
Yeah, we were on the stream. I don't think Statman cared that much.
Yeah, I don't think he really bothered, man. We're trying to teach him about Samuel Jackson. That's what we're trying to teach him.
Statman doesn't know who Samuel L. Jackson or Will Smith are. So
yeah, you don't have a clue, man. That guy knows football, and that's it. Like nothing, anything outside of that. He no clue. No clue. Big up Statman Beats.
Can I just ask?
Who's on Fraud Watch? Who?
Hey, Morocco almost scored. What a save, though.
No, I don't think he's on Fraud Watch. He just won a Euros.
How would he be? Oh, Morocco. Oh, no. Oh, no. Someone got ball rolled so bad. No. Oh, my God.
I just think Italy needs some rebuilding that team.
I just need some quality. That's what they need. Just need some quality.
I don't think it's that deep, man. It's a made-up trophy. Like,
oh yeah, for that trophy now. You used to talk about Italy in general, but yeah, again,
Adam got ball rolled so bad. Oh my God, that was a racism. That was bad. That was so bad. No. Morocco's fucking killing us. Headed out the corner, cleared away. But yeah, guys, I'm watching US and Morocco in a friendly.
There you go, people. But yes, people, we are going to close out this Q&A. We will be going live on the Twitch in about 15 minutes, people, for the Courtside Commentary podcast. So we will be discussing the NBA Finals. So we'll be giving a preview of that. We'll also be recapping both the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals as well. So Peter, Jez, Surfer, Timo, myself will all be there. Eddie will be joining. Colzilla will be there as well, I believe. So yeah, it's pretty much a full house, and we'll be giving our thoughts. So if you are a basketball fan, make sure you head over there to the Twitch. Download the Twitch app for free, people. Sign up for absolutely free. And the same way you watch and comment on here on the YouTube is the exact same thing on the Twitch, people. The account's free, and you get different content over there on the Twitch. So it's different from Sarcasm City TV. Still great, but it might be educational, but it's going to be jokes. So if you are a basketball fan, make sure you head over. But even if you're not, the joke's going to be flying, like without question. Look what we spoke about today. You would have thought we wouldn't been talking about racism in Argentina. But here we are, people. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, love to everyone that has locked in.
Hey, Wondon, you're not low. You're black and you support the Celtics. You're conflicted, my brother. Yeah,
my God.
No, I don't want Celtics to win. Are you mad? I'm a big fan.
Before we get to that, Timo, anything you want to add before we close out the show, fam?
Just go on to Twitch, guys. Yeah, make sure you give us a subscribe and like and show some love, guys.
There we go.
Twitch and subscribe to it as well.
Surfer?
Nope. Follow us on Twitch. We'll give our best over there if you follow us. So just do that right.
Yo, Jez. I don't know if Jez is there. Yo, Jez.
I'm here.
There we go.
Yeah, you guys, you know what it is. Twitch. We're gonna be there soon. Talking about about the finals. So yeah.
There we go. Exactly that. Pierre, anything else you wanna add or to any of your arguments or debates or anything else?
I stand by everything I said. If you want to clip me and cancel me, go for it.
We don't apologize.
Yeah, I stand by everything I said today, and I will defend all of it in the court of law.
There we go, people. So yeah, love to everyone that has locked in. Don't forget, we will continue to bring you these Sarcasm City Sports Q&As every Wednesday night, every Sunday night. You get them every Wednesday, every Sunday, people, because you never know where these conversations are going to go. Legit, this is the show for you lot. This is the show where you lot can ask us any questions. And again, the reason why you want to get over to the Twitch as well, because we will be bringing the fan calling shows, people. So for all those, how do I get on? The phone-in show will be coming to the Twitch this month. I'm aiming for this Friday, but it might not happen. But yeah, the Twitch. So you have to be on Twitch to know when it's going on, people, because I probably won't be promoting the show. So the only way you're going to know is if you are following the Twitch. That's it.
Let me warn people that call in. If you're easily offended, piss off. But don't call
Hey
it.
guys, if you say something completely egregious,
Yeah.
there's no guarantee we don't crash on you.
Yeah.
You may get cooked. You may get cooked. And of course, as well, people, for safety purposes, cameras only in it. So if you don't have your camera on, people, you cannot call in. That's not because I don't particularly care what any of you lot look like. I couldn't care less.
Yeah,
But
look, I'm on the channel, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean?
we've seen we've seen what has happened. I couldn't care less what you look like, what race you are, what gender you are. Couldn't care less, people. All it is for safety purposes. We seen what happened with Saeed. We seen what happened with Tobes. That is not happening over here. So your camera must be on, and that goes for male, female, whatever, people. So yeah, feel free to call in it, and you can talk about whatever sporting question. Ask us a question, or you want to get something off your chest. Any sport, that's fine. I do want to bring the fan calling show back, so that will hopefully be coming back this week and over the summer months as well. But you got to be on the Twitch for it. But yeah, man, love to everyone that has locked in. Catch you lot in the Twitch in about 10 minutes for the courtside commentary. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in. And yes, bro, you're right. Saeed was, his reflexes ridiculous what he did.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see anyone's nuts on the screen.
Yes, I don't want to see no one's nuts or ass cheeks.
I don't want to see anyone's
nothing.
nuts in general. Like, you know, don't, guys, don't do that. Don't do that, because then we'll never do another call-in show. And then
facts.
Look, like, it's that simple. You could ask a stupid question. We'll cook you, but just don't pull out your nuts, please.
Yeah, facts. Like I say, cameras only, people on there. But love to everyone that's locked in. Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Catch you lot on the Twitch. Big